in this lecture we will be discussing about the water vascular system, also known as the umbilical system in starfishes, especially in class Asteroidea. Okay, now in my previous lecture where I discussed about the general classification and the classes of class echinoderms, there I discussed about the water vascular system, how it helps the organism. So the main function of water vascular system is to provide locomotion, and the also helps also this water vascular system helps in food capturing, attachment. Okay, the suckers present at these tube feet helps for attachment. Okay, it helps for food capturing and respiration, excretion, etc. Okay, now this water vascular system, okay, it is derived from the coelom, okay, and it is full of watery fluid, hence it is termed as a water vascular system, hence it is given the name the water vascular system. Okay, now if we talk about the components of water vascular system, it consists of Metroporite, okay, from where the water enters. The water gets collected into the ampulla and enters the stone canal. The stone canal opens into the ring canal. The inner surface of the ring canal consists of Tideman bodies. Okay, it consists of Tideman's body, and along with Tideman body, there is another structure which is called the Polion Vesicle. Okay, it is a pear-shaped structure which arises from the inner wall. Okay, and it helps the organism for storing excess water, acts as a water reservoir. Okay, now this ring opens into the radial canal. Okay, and this radial canal extends up to the entire length of the arm, and at the tip of the arm these radial canal forms some tentacles for, and these tentacles become olfactory in function. Okay, it sends things around. Now there is a so this radial canal consists of this podial canal. Okay, podial canal, and this podial canal opens into this tube feet. This tube feet consists, the upper bulged surface is called the ampulla, then this is the podium, and this is the sucker. Okay, now the water from this now if we talk about this, so we understood how the water vascular system works. The water enters from the Metroporite, reaches this gets collected in the ampulla, enters the stone canal, and via flagellated cells inside the stone canal, the water gets directed towards the ring canal. Now, because it is the class Asteroidea, there is absence of Polion vesicles. Otherwise, in other classes, this Polion vesicles helps to store the excess water. The water from the ring canal in Asteroidea gets directed to this radial canals, and from the radial canal via podial canal enters the tube feet. Okay, it enters this bulged portion, and this bulged portion, when it squeezes, okay, let me show it here. Okay, so the water from the ring canal enters the radial canal. Okay, it enters these tube feet. So the upper portion is called the ampulla. Okay, the upper portion is called the ampulla, right? So the water enters the ampulla, and this ampulla, the circular muscles and longitudinal muscles in this tube feet, okay, helps to coordinate the tube feet. So the water in the ampulla, it gets squeezed and is pushed towards the suckers, and the muscles in the suckers gets elongated, right, like this, and then now this tube feet moves in the direction where the organism wants to move. Okay, so this is the function of this water vascular system. The thin wall of these tube feet helps for exchange of nitrogenous waste and exchange of gases. Okay, also the tube feet helps for the attachment to the surface or to the organism it wants to feed upon. Okay, so this is the general way in which the water vascular system works. Now if we talk about the Metroporite, okay, The Metroporite is a rounded calcareous plate. Okay, the Metroporite is a rounded calcareous plate. Okay, and it might be present on the aboral surface. Now, in starfishes, the surface which is viewed from the top is considered as an oral surface, and the surface which we can't see, so it might be present on the bottom. So the surface on the top is called the oral surface, and the surface below is called the aboral surface. So the Metroporite is present on the aboral surface. Okay, it might be present at the side of the central disc. So suppose there's a central disc, right? And this Metroporite is present on the side of the central disc. Okay. Now the structure that I showed, this S-shaped tube, it is not shown like this on the outer surface, like this, but this Metroporite is present here. Okay, it is present somewhere here. So this diagram shows the actual thing present on this part. Okay, on this part, how the structure is. It is an S-shaped stone canal, and there is a Metroporite, right? Now, in the Metroporite, there are many ridges, there are many grooves, okay? And at the base of these grooves, there are pores present, okay? These pores, since they are present on the base of the grooves, this Metroporite is also given a term as a sieve plate. Now, this tubular or you can say these pore canals, they get collected in the collecting canal, enters the stone canal, okay, and then the from the stone canal enters the ampulla. Okay, this is the ampulla here. Now there is said to be 200 approximately, right, pore canals present in this Metroporite. Okay, and these water from the Metroporite gets collected into the ampulla. Okay, the water from this Metroporite enters the stone canal and gets collected in the ampulla. Okay, now if I talk about the stone canal, okay, the stone canal consists of the ring like calcareous rings on the wall. The stone canal, the wall of the stone canal or this S-shaped tube consists of many calcareous rings which provide the stone canal the strength, the rigidity, okay, and the inner wall of the stone canal. So the inner wall of the stone canal consists of flagellated cells, and the flagellated cells, because of its effective and recovery stroke, okay, because of its effective and recovery stroke, it helps the water to get drawn from the Metroporite into the stone canal. So basically the flagellated cells are giving the direction to the water current to get passed from the Metroporite into the stone canal, okay, to get water, to allow the water to flow from the Metroporite into the stone canal. So the flagellated cells perform those function, okay. In young organisms of class Asteroidea, it is seen that the inner wall of the stone canal is simple, okay, but in adult, the stone canal, the inner wall of the stone canal consists of ridges, like those ridges, okay. There are many ridges. So what is the function of these ridges? When the water hits these ridges, the speed of water gets reduced. So as it passes many ridges, it has to cross many ridges. So the water from here till it reaches the base of the stone canal, the speed of the water gets reduced or gets slowed down. So those ridges perform those function, okay. Also this stone canal is not like this on the outer, okay. It is present this Metroporite. So the Metroporite opening is here, but we have shown this structure to make it easy that it consists on the inside of this Metroporite. So we have made a diagram for that. Okay, now this stone canal from the water from the stone canal will enter this ring canal. Okay, the ring canal, on the inner wall of the ring canal, there I mentioned the Tideman bodies and the Polion vesicles. The Polion vesicles are absent in the class Asteroidea, okay, but usually the function of this Polion vesicles is it basically acts as a water reservoir. So the excess water gets stored into these Polion vesicles, and at the time when the organism requires water, when it comes on land, so these Polion vesicles, they give the water back into the system. Okay, these Tideman bodies are usually yellowish in color. Okay, and the function of these Tideman bodies are basically to because they are lymphoid sac-like structures. Okay, and the function is said to be secreting some amoebocytes for the defense mechanism. So actual function of Tideman's body is unknown, but it is considered to be secreting some amoebocytes. Okay, the Tideman bodies, okay, so because they are lymphoid sac-like structures and they compose of many branched tubules. Okay, branched tubules, there are many branched tubules inside the Tideman's body, and because of that it is also known as racemose glands. Okay, this is also important, racemose glands. Tideman's body is also known as racemose glands. Okay, and they are developing from the inner margin or the inner wall of the ring canal. Okay, and basically these Tideman bodies are yellowish in color. Okay, they might be irregular. Here I've shown the rounded, so it might be irregular in shape as well. Okay, they're glandular in structures. So also, okay, now this is one more important thing. So on each side of the Tideman bodies, there are two, on each side of the ring canal. Okay, there are two Tideman bodies on each side, but the side where the stone canal arises, there is a single Tideman body. Okay, this is also really important to know. So there will be total 9 Tideman's body. Okay, now except for class Asteroidea, the other echinoderms, okay, the water vascular system consists of this Polion vesicles. Okay, and they are pear shaped. They also arise from the inner margin. Okay, so they might be varying in number, so 1, 2, 4. Okay, and the function of these Polion vesicles, as I said, they are responsible for producing amoebocytes. Okay, for defense again, and the second function was to store water. Okay, it also acts as a regulator for hydrostatic pressure. Okay, now this was about the inner wall of the ring canal. The outer wall of the ring canal is having these radial canal. Okay, the radial canal extends up to the length of the entire arm. Okay, so at the tip of the arm, this radial canal extends up to the tip of the arm, and at the tip of the arm there are basically there are the radial canal becomes at the tip of the arm, it forms some tentacles. Okay, tactile tentacles, and these tentacles, they are olfactory in function. So basically they sense things for the organism. Okay, they sense things. They form tentacles at the tip of their arm. Okay, so the radial canal extends up the tip of their arm, and then there it forms some tentacle like structures. Okay, now the water enters the now the water, it comes from the Metroporite, enters the stone canal, then the ring canal, then this radial canal. Okay, now from the radial canals, as I said, via podial canal, the water enters the tube feet. Right, the water enters the tube feet, and the muscles present on the tube feet, the circular muscles, the longitudinal muscles on the ampulla. Okay, the ampulla is lined with these muscles, and with the help of these muscles, this this contracts, and the water from the tube, this ampulla region. Okay, this is the Metroporite ampulla. Okay, from where the water gets collected. This is the ampulla of the tube feet. The water, it gets pushed down towards this tube feed, this podial canal. Okay, and it extends this suckers. Okay, and then the suckers can now move in any direction, the direction where this organism wants to move. So this is the actual function which is known to be the function of the water vascular system. The other functions is that the thin wall of this tube feet helps in exchange of gases, exchange of nitrogenous wastes, right? And also the suckers present helps for attachment, right? The suckers are really powerful, and they can even these suckers are also acting as like, for example, there's an organism, the shell. Okay, these suckers, they break down this shell. They are really powerful. They make this shell soft, right? And helps an organism to feed upon the shell. Okay, so these are some of the functions of this tube feet. Okay, so this is the entire water vascular. Thank you so much for watching my video. So if you have any doubts related to the water vascular system, you can comment those in the comments below. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified. And I will post the next video on the notes. So till then, thanks for watching and take care.